can start.
Okay, you guys decide.
Okay. Basically, we feel that the resolution is like really beautiful words. But I feel like it's only suitable for slogans, propagandas. It's not substantial enough.
Well, talking about the resolutions in general, I think that at some resolutions will fall short of what we really want. Like there are good messages to send to the rest of the world that this is something that we're working on, this is something we believe in. But in terms of creating change, I think everyone already know that youth, we believe in this kind of thing. That's why we're here. But I think One Young World needs to expand itself and its activities to actually implement certain things, to actually induce change. We're being too theoretical right now and we're not being practical enough in terms of what we can do.
Yes, for example, the environmental dialogue, we should actually be having like delegates from China, US and everyone else in the world to decide whether we still want to adopt the differential responsibility theory or we want to abolish that and just go on with one standard cap, like for example 30% carbon emission. And it's very vague. It says appropriate carbon emission. What's appropriate? To some it's like 450 and for some it's 350. So it's not being specific enough, and that doesn't really make a difference. And I feel that like it's being made vague so that it's easy for us to agree on, for us to say yes. But it defeats the whole purpose of agreeing on this thing if it doesn't make a significant difference at all.
I think a lot of people mistake the idea that if we all say yes and we all pass a resolution, that will be our parameter of success. But I think we have to remember that if that's the way we think, we're settling for lesser than what we want, exactly the same way that world leaders have settled for less. I think that a greater success would be, even at the end, to fight it out, to disagree, to have long discussions, because that's what really matters, because that's what the world leaders listen to. So if you talk about the world leaders now turning to young people for asking us what we want, then we cannot afford to be vague because they don't know what we want and we don't know what each other wants.
Yeah, exactly. Like what she said, we're actually succumbing to the state of the world leaders. We now here we are talking about world leaders having to listen to us, that they are not doing enough, and actually we are almost doing the same as them. Like I fear that young people are not actually being different from what the leaders have done, and besides that, I just feel that how can we vote if we do not know what's the final amendment? They did say that they encourage us to add our ideas online since it's very difficult to do it here. I understand that, but shouldn't we delay the voting process to after the amendment? Because I feel the structure is not conducive for people to actually understand what each other wants.
Yeah, so I guess in terms of bringing activism and bring awareness to young people and encouraging young people to, actually participate and learn about issues, maybe we're doing a lot of great stuff here. I think just to improve, in the future we can look to actually expanding the conference and doing stuff like, having long discussions so we make sure people actually know what they're voting on. I mean, people vote yes, but do they actually know what they're voting on? So I guess, yeah, it's overall okay, but we think that some stuff needs to be done.
Yeah, I think people are just voting like, yes, I want to end poverty, yes, I want to end global warming, but how and what? Like, what do they really know what they are putting themselves into? Do they really know like what's being involved in the whole process, like the intergovernmental understanding?
So yeah, that's it.